And we're back. What's up, everybody? Benja Welldone coming at you live on this beautiful corona-free day. Today is Sunday, September the 24th at 3:29 p.m. How are you doing? So, Jocko Willink, Extreme Ownership and Thank You. If you haven't heard of him, Jocko Willink is this retired Navy SEALs officer. He has a great book out, and this whole concept of extreme ownership, which pretty much comes down to extreme accountability. And what that means is if something is going wrong in your life, don't blame somebody else, blame yourself, because you are your primary responsibility, and you're the primary responsibility to other people that you support. I mean, think about it. If you're looking out for yourself when you're doing a supporting role, your number one job at that point is to be looking out for someone else. So in a lot of ways, and he gives full credit to other people before him, it's one of the most key concept ingredients to be a better person every single day, right? And for that, Jocko, I thank you. Yeah, he has this great book out called Extreme Ownership, and he gives a lot, if not all, of his ideas to and from other people, because especially this guy, Hackworth, Colonel Hackworth. He was a Army officer in the Vietnam War. But anyway, moving on. This whole idea about, not being able to blame anybody else, really does pull in your ability to correct something. Because if somebody else is the one that made a mistake, then you're not necessarily the one that's going to be able to fix it. Okay? Indirectly, meaning if it was actually your fault and you're blaming somebody else, okay, there's always something that you could do to make it better, even if it was somebody else's fault. If it's your job, if you're the president, you don't talk about the last guy, okay? You don't have to worry about that. Your job is it's like to fix, to correct, and to move forward, not to constantly bring up everything. If you don't take accountability for your own mistakes, then how are you going to correct them? That means essentially you don't have any control over what happens in your life, and that's a complete lie. Complete lie. Yeah, I read his book. It was really, really great. Again, it's not necessarily original principles by any means, but he is emphasizing and gives tons of examples. And I highly, highly recommend, if you haven't read it before, it's a great, great book. But the core principle of extreme ownership, as he calls it, or again, paraphrasing, extreme accountability, it really does make you a better leader, a better follower, and just a better individual in every conceivable manner, in every possible way that you could possibly imagine. How could I be better at running? How could I be better at school? How could I be better? Take more accountability. I know somebody who recently won a jiu-jitsu tournament. And the first thing that I said to him is, what could you have done better? It looks like my phone. And we're back. My phone got really hot and I decided to turn off. But anyway, all I was saying is, I know this guy that just competed in a jiu-jitsu tournament. Great guy. And he recently, he got gold medal. And the first thing that I said to him is, what could you have done better? And then in parentheses, it said like championship or champion mindset. Right? It's a lot easier to think about what you could have done in the circumstance of not winning some challenge or whatever it is, fill in the blank that you're doing, right? Could be basketball or anything, whatever, right? A test, math, whatever, right? But as a champion, that champion mindset, and also extreme ownership, even in a win, in the military, in the Army specifically, that is, they do an after action report, which is an AAR. And even if something was successful, they always try to get you to come up with a few things that even here's the key, even if you were successful, they try to have you find out how you could have done something better, even if it was a success. And that's essentially exactly what I was saying to my buddy, right? Because it's all extreme ownership. If you can take accountability for the things you've done wrong, imagine how much better you could be if you take accountability of your wins and find losses in those wins. Not necessarily losses, but I'm saying things that you, like improvements that you could have done better, that you can make better. You know what I mean? It's all extreme ownership. You can always be better. And that's what Warren Laughs essentially is all about. Being better every single day, right? So I guarantee the audio version of this is going to be a lot better than the video, because I got this new camera stand and it's really wobbly and going crazy and everything. But, you know, I'm trying it out. But anyway, shout out to Jocko. I really appreciate his compound lessons of a lot of different people. You know, and this isn't the Advertise Other People podcast, but definite shout out to him. He has his own podcast. I believe it's called like the Jocko podcast, something very original, right? Very simple. And yeah, he's just a great example, and lover of history and everything. So just, yeah, shout out to him and this great principles, cover and move, extreme ownership, extreme accountability, and that's all I got to say. Yeah, I was just thinking about it yesterday, and I just want to do a shout out video. So thank you very much. Check out his book, podcast, Extreme Ownership. He's got a lot more viewers and listeners and everything than I do, but hey, you know, kind of starting out and always getting better every single day, and that's the whole key, right? So anyway, that being mentioned, I hope everybody has a beautiful rest of your Sunday. I'm going to get the camera situation figured out, but until then, thank you for your time. I'm Benja Welldone. Check me out. Peace.